I'm Michael Romeo from Symphony X, and today on the video we're just going to hang out. I'll talk about some of the licks and things that I do. So we'll just have fun, have a good time. Okay, this is part one, picking and fingering. I'll show some examples of my picking, mostly alternate. So, hold the pick pretty close, always upstrokes and downstrokes on the alternate stuff. So just so that's pretty much my alternate stuff. Economy picking, I also do downstroke on every other string, so something like this. That's just alternate, and I'll do different scales with that. And then for the economy picking, it'll be a down, up, down, up, down, across the strings and coming back, up, down, up, down, up. And it'll be like this. I'll do it slow. Okay, another thing I do is odd groupings with alternate picking. This example is 7 notes, so just a 7-note sequence, and then it starts over on every octave. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the same thing again on the next octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you get the other octave if you want. So up to speed. Okay, another idea similar to that is a 10-note sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then repeating the same thing, but this is using a whole tone scale, so it'll be like this, slow. Okay, the last example, it's another picking exercise and using the diminished scale, 8-note pattern. Sometimes I don't always alternate pick. Sometimes when I go up on the next string, I'll get it with an upstroke. So, you could do it any way you want to get the notes out, but here's how I do it, slow. That's a diminished scale. A little faster. Now I'll just do some examples of string skipping exercises that I do. The first one is using a diminished scale, and it's kind of easy sometimes because the fingering on every other string is very similar. So here it is slow. we'll talk about some legato stuff. Legato being not using the pick, hammering and pulling off different shapes, smoothly connecting the notes. So I'll play just a little thing, I guess. It's just a... that kind of thing. Different examples I have, just ascending up scales, like... different phrases of notes too, like this slow. It also works for the pentatonic scale, like this. All right, one more example for legato, just hammer-ons, using a diminished shape, and it's and slow, it's just... Okay, for all those examples and what I do when I practice, I like to make up the odd groupings of notes, not the typical, like that thing. That's okay, but you can get a little more creative by doing the odd groupings of 7, 9, 10, any odd number, and you can do it with picking and legato. So, I usually do it slow and work out what I have to do, and then work up the speed until, it feels cool. Okay, part 2, I'll just talk about some of the harmonic minor and the more classical sounding stuff that I do. First example, I guess, it's actually a Paganini Caprice. I'll play it really slow. Here it is. Okay, and here it is a little faster. All right, here's the harmonic minor scale. It's just like a regular minor, except the 7th note is raised. So in A, it would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp, and A. So it'll be like this. Some kind of lick, maybe. Slow, B. right, that was the basic scale. You know, you can just do some things like... you know, just using the harmonic minor scale. That kind of pattern, it's just a... I like to do a lot of octaves, so like... pretty fast. All right, and one other scale I like to use a lot is the diminished scale. I'll play the shape that I do, slow. And the arpeggio too. So just that in itself is a good exercise. Okay, one other thing I do with the diminished arpeggio, I'll tap some of the notes to get a cool sequence. So like this, slow. A little faster. All right, another kind of scale I like to play a lot is the whole tone scale. I'll show one of the basic shapes that I play. And you can get some cool sounds. Okay, that's one of the things you could do. Also with tapping, it works good too. And jumping strings, because it's the same shape. I'll do it real slow. Like that kind of thing. Okay, another kind of scale idea that I do, I'll create a scale based on a series of intervals. Like say, for instance, I was playing C, and I'd also play F sharp. And I just base a scale off that, something like maybe this. So that kind of idea, kind of a artificial scale based on that kind of thing. Also what I'll do, I'll even tap another note like this. I'll do it slow. Fast. All right, that's just a little classical sequence. I'll play it real slow. Okay, that was just a little chord sequence with some string skipping. Most of the shapes are the same, this kind of thing. Okay, the first chord is just G major, then to D7, E minor, D major, C major, C sharp diminished, to D major again, to D sharp diminished, to E major. And that's the progression. All right, about classical music. Big fan of classical music, all kinds, Baroque, Romantic. I like a lot of the modern stuff. And some of it's pretty cool to transcribe on guitar, like some of that, the Bach, some of the Paganini stuff. And I like a lot of new guys. I like Holst and John Williams from Star Wars, good stuff. So I try to take a little bit of all that, different styles and different eras of classical music, and with the band, we put a lot of that stuff into our music, and the playing as well, a big fan of classical music. All right, this is part 3, arpeggios. I'll show a couple different ways that I play them, but first, I'll show major, minor, and diminished, and here's major. And minor. And diminished. Okay, the 3 main ways that I play arpeggios, I'll either sweep, or I'll tap, or I'll do some stuff with sliding. So here's a sweeping one. I'll do it slow. A little faster. You can also do it with minor, would be this. Another thing that I do is with sliding. I'll do A major, and I'll do it slow first. And you can do the same thing with the minor with that one. And the one other thing that I do is tapping. So I'll do an A minor. I'll do it slow. So. put a little tapping and do little sequences. So that's the 3 ways that I do it. All right, now I'll just show an example using all 3, sweeping, tapping, and the slide. C major, and I'll do it real slow. And fast. Okay, and the 3 major, minor, and diminished arpeggios with string skipping and tapping. I'll play a minor one first. It'll be A minor. Play it slow. And I add the 7th note just to make it playable. The G's in there, so it flows a little better. Okay, major, since there's the 7th note, it will either be major 7 or dominant 7. I'll play the major 7 one first. And the dominant 7. And the diminished 7. All right, that was just some examples with the tapping, the sliding, just different arpeggio ideas. So. I'll just show some of my tapping things that I do. For the first example, with the left hand, it's a D major 7 arpeggio. It's just and I tap the B. So that's it fast, but slow. It's just and you could change the pattern and add tapping here and there, so you get any kind of sequence. All right, here's another example, more descending kind of thing. The arpeggio, the left-hand shape's a little different. It's a minor 7 flat 5. It's tapping the A. All right, that's about it. Just want to say thanks for checking it out, and I hope that you could get something from some of the things that I do, and hope to see you soon.